We stayed at the Hotel RIOSOL in Puerto Rico, Gran Canaria. This is the first time I've stayed at this hotel, although I've been to Gran Canaria many times over the last 20 years. I love it there. This hotel is a 3-star. We booked it via TUI. The hotel was very well presented. This is the reception area. Very spacious. It also had an activity board displaying what activities were on for that day and for the week and every evening. However, during our stay, this board only worked, I believe, once, and it wasn't correct because one night we wanted to do karaoke. We turned up and it wasn't on and it was bingo. So it wasn't always correct, and the hotel reception didn't know what was going on either. As we asked them, they just told us to look at the board. So this is still part of the reception area. As you can see, it's like a bit of a chill out lounge. And as you walk through this reception, this goes on to the bar area, which also leads onto the lift, which takes you up to 5 floors, the top floor being the VIP pool, which I'll come to later on. You can see this hotel has a great view of Puerto Rico beach and the harbour. This hotel is brilliant for its views. So this is the lift. Just to let you know, this lift is sweltering. There's no air flowing in it, and it takes a while to get going, and if you're doing a couple of stops you get out and you can't breathe. So if you've got breathing difficulties, this lift is not ideal. You can see a bit here the various sizes of different apartments. There are a couple to choose from. Some of the apartments have very big balconies, and some of them also have cabanas on their balconies. One we stayed in had 2 sun lounges. We had 2 balconies, each connecting to the both rooms we had. We had a 2-bed apartment, which I'll show you also later on. But some of them had bigger balconies with cabanas also on. So the apartments in themselves were very spacious, and so were the balconies. Now the lift only goes down to the apartments on the 1st floor. You cannot exit the hotel at the bottom. You have to do this via the reception on the 4th floor. So you cannot get out here. This is a wall built around the hotel which leads onto the main road, so there's no exit. We had the ideal floor, which was the 4th floor, but again, not ideal if you had any disabilities. There are quite a few stairs. Puerto Rico is very hilly, so if you do have mobility issues, probably not ideal staying at the top of Puerto Rico. It's best to stay near the commercial centre at the bottom, and also near the beach at the bottom. Puerto Rico is a very hilly resort. This hotel is a very big hotel, lots of rooms, and as you can see here, this is one of the apartments with the cabanas on that I mentioned earlier. So we went in September and out of school holiday time, so it wasn't that busy, but I can imagine in school holidays this hotel would get very, very busy. This is the view of the commercial centre at the bottom of Puerto Rico Resort, and that's again the harbour and the beach of Puerto Rico. There are 750 stairs if you did want to walk down, but there are lots of taxis readily available, and it costs around €7 to take the taxi down. Now, if there are a couple of you, that's fine, up and down, but if there's just one of you staying, if you're travelling alone, it can work out quite expensive getting taxis up and down every day. So this is the pool area. This is on the 4th floor. As you can see, lovely pool, very big pool area, and this is also an area to sit down and eat outside. You can do self-catering, bed and breakfast, half board, full board, or all inclusive at this hotel. We chose to do the bed and breakfast. Now, as you can see, the thing that wasn't ideal is the space between the sun loungers. It was packed. One day we sat around the pool and we were literally sitting on top of people. So this was a big downside to this pool. There was just no room to move. And on the other side of the pool, past the child's pool, this is the massage area where you can book treatments. There's a couple of ladies on site. You need to pre-book and get their number from reception. They also do various other beauty treatments. We had one on the last day just before we took our flight, which was fantastic. You can relax before doing a long day traveling. Also, every day at the pool there are activities going on, lots of noise, and it had its very own Mr. Motivator doing aqua aerobics every day. He was doing this for about an hour every day, and then in the afternoon doing various games like water polo and running into the pool. This pool area got so busy. This was taken early in the morning, this video. It also has this court here, basketball court, games court. No one ever used it. And also had this games area. I didn't see actually anyone use it at the time we were there. It also apparently had a gym, but I didn't actually go and look for that, me being lazy. Right, now we come to the VIP pool, which is called Island of Stars. This is a floor above the reception area. This is a nice, tranquil, beautiful area. However, we found out by sitting there and a man coming over to sort the work there that it is €30 per person from 10 till 6 a day to have the privilege of using this area. So even if you're all inclusive, you have to pay an extra cost to use this area. Hence, this area was always very quiet. Nobody used this area. It's such a shame. These rules have changed, I believe, since COVID took place. This happened from 2019, so they started charging for this area. So this overlooks the main pool below, and this pool area is very tranquil until we found out children are allowed up there. One day we were up there, we only used this area twice because it's too expensive. There are 2 free drinks included in the price, whether it's soft or alcoholic drinks. You get 2 drinks a person. However, one day we were up there and there was 2 toddlers running around and also had their toys in the pool, which I didn't think was very good considering we had to pay for this tranquility and we wanted to get away from the noise below in the pool. So I personally don't think children and babies should be allowed in this area. There was also a couple of problems. The towels were very old and frayed, so the towels we got supplied, and also some of the umbrellas were broken. So yeah, for the price you pay, expect this to be better quality. But it's a shame. So this is a lovely area, and then there's another little floor, so you've got the steps, so there's a little bar area here as well, so you got the steps, and there's also another tiny little pool area and some more sun lounges. You can see there's more space between these sun lounges. And it was also a shame, it's called Island of Stars, and this shut at 6 p.m. whether it's because this was September and out of the season, but it's a shame. This would have been nice having a cocktail under the stars in this area. And this looks out just onto the front of the reception, so the front of the reception is just below. Now we only had bed and breakfast, so I filmed in the morning for the breakfast, so I can't show you what the lunch or the dinner was like. The selection was very, very good for the breakfast. Lots for most people, but night. It was from, I believe, 7:30 until 10:30. I mean, we always scraped in by about 10:15 because we had late nights. And most of the stock and the selection had gone. And if you wanted any fruit, this had usually gone by the time we got there. So word of advice, if you're going here, try and get there by about 9:30 ideally, so you can see more of the selection. We had cereals or different meats, although I'm a veggie, vegan. And they had hot food, lots and lots available. And what really impressed me was that they had soy milk available, so I could have soy milk in my tea. And lots of pastries. As you can see, we'd missed out a bit this morning on this one. So yeah, lots. I was very impressed with this selection of food, and this looked out onto the pool area. Now, whilst we were there, they'd run out of English breakfast tea. This is the soy milk, so I'll just show you the selection of milk there, so the soy milk. But yeah, they'd run out of English breakfast tea, and that was also in the resort. Now, the hotel was pretty run down, needed a lot of work done. You can see the tables in the dining area were chipped on the corner, and also what you can't see, the glass panels around by the tables are all broken too. Now, this is our apartment. As you can see, we had 2 balconies. This is the first one. This is the living room. And we had 2 bedrooms and a kitchen area, which included a microwave, a fridge, and a little hob to cook on, and a toaster, and a coffee machine. This was my bedroom. Had a very squeaky, noisy door. This is the sofa bed, so you could have another couple of people. Now, as I said, this hotel got really run down. Our curtains were hanging off. I had to put the curtains up, hook them up so people couldn't see in as they walked past. So these curtains were just like left hanging there, hanging down. Not brilliant. And this was the second bedroom, so you've got twin beds in both bedrooms. Again, the curtains were broken in this room. There were 2 bathrooms. This was the one of the bathrooms. The shower did keep getting blocked up at the bottom as well, so it kept overfilling. And this was the ensuite bedroom that had a separate balcony with table and chairs and the umbrella, and overlooking Puerto Rico beach and the harbour. We was just literally near the pool area too. So this was the bedroom and the ensuite. Now, another little complaint. We should have had cleaning 5 times during the week. We was there 7 days. We only had our bins emptied once, which was on the last day we were there. And also you can see the shower knob there was broken. Just the cleaning standard wasn't good at all. And so we only had the room cleaned and the towels and linen changed once whilst we were there. It should have been 3 times. The linen and the towels got changed. We got it, I think, twice we got it changed. It should have been 3 times. And this is my squeaky door that wouldn't shut. And also tiles on the balcony, it was also broken. Not great if you had little toddlers and babies running around the balcony. So all these things have just been left. Plug sockets were hanging off the wall, quite dangerous. I think one of my ones my friend's one also sparked in the wall. So not brilliant. You can see a really bodged job there. And our Wi-Fi and the telephone, we should have been able to connect to reception. Didn't work the whole week. Apparently maintenance was going on, but we weren't aware of that. Supposed to be free Wi-Fi. I've only got it like really full the once. This should have been stocked up. We only got this stocked up on the once as well, so we'd run out of some teas that should be supplied throughout. Now, let's say the beds, see this is just, the floors got dirty where you're just in and out of like wet feet from the bathrooms where they soaked. and yeah, just like the linen was a bit dirty, and only got changed whilst we was there once. So you say the clean standard not great. Yeah, you can see the bathroom floor. I had to keep wiping myself because it just kept getting flooded, and just with the dirt on your shoes, it's just like mud everywhere. So yeah, I had to keep washing that myself. Yeah, I'd also run out of toilet roll I had to ask for. That never got stocked up either. So yeah, just the standards in this hotel is very, very lacking. They need more staff. So this was the final day. Our bin finally got emptied. Says on here, cleaning is 5 days a week. Definitely not been done 5 days this week. And the linen, I don't believe has been changed twice either, perhaps once. Now there was a bar in the hotel, but this was never open while we were there. It was called Captain Haddock's. But yeah, I said it's never open. The barrier is across, and also the toilets in the reception never open. So I thought I'd show you how close the hotel is to the Europa Centre. This is full of restaurants and bars and shops, and it's open from early in the morning, I reckon about 10 o'clock, and until late in the evening. There's also a supermarket that shuts at 10 p.m. So there's only a little walk, say 5-10 minute walk, quite a few stairs if you have mobility issues, and the tiles on the floor here are very slippery, so just be careful if you do have mobility issues. And also these stairs here in the dark you cannot see, and on the first night my friend tripped up this step here and hit her toe because you couldn't see it. So yeah, just be careful when walking about around here in the dark. So this area leads into the Europa Centre. The Europa Centre is at the top, and then you've got the commercial centre down the bottom of Puerto Rico, and that has more bars, restaurants and shops and more variety down the bottom. But up the top, this is very handy. So then you've got the supermarket as well, and a little mini golf area as well up here. And on this particular morning, we caught some people doing some line dancing, as you can see. Now, as I said, there are quite a few stairs, especially in the heat. It's quite hard work up and down the stairs, and if you do have difficulty walking and getting about, there are quite a few stairs in Gran Canaria, even up to this Europa Centre here. So as you can see, this is in the morning, so a lot of these bars obviously aren't open. They open in the evening, but you do have some of the restaurants open for breakfast. And this is just leads quickly into the supermarket, and lots of souvenir shops as well that are open during the daytime, and also a perfume shop. So yeah, this is a bit lively in the evening. They do have one bar that does karaoke, but because of COVID, lots of the karaoke's have stopped now in Gran Canaria. There you go, you can see lots of little restaurants, bars, and then there's the supermarket. So we went in the San Francisco a couple of times to eat. Very nice, and they're very friendly. Everyone's super friendly, and then this is the view of the beautiful skyline during sunset in Puerto Rico. Now, would I rate this hotel to stay in? It's a real shame. It's got great potential, this hotel, yet the standards have really slipped. It needs a lot of maintenance and looking after, and a bit of money putting into it. There need to be more staff on the reception. There was only ever one member of staff at a time, and when people were checking in, it tended to be quite a long wait and very busy. Also, the cleaning, there needs to be more staff doing the cleaning, and that needs to be really regulated and looked into. The apartments are a great size and the location is excellent, but it just needs added touches to this hotel, especially when you're paying that price. And would I rate Puerto Rico as a destination, Gran Canaria? Absolutely. Let me know in the comments below if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this content, and also like my singing videos. Hope to see you all again soon. Thanks for watching.